So the first one, I think I even talked about this one last week on the show, or maybe it was the week before. So it's a community notice board and rest area at Hornets Nest Park, and it's really cool. And I talked about how I've lived near this park. Just a quick explanation: I live in Charlotte, North Carolina, and I live kind of where Charlotte starts to turn into a suburb called Huntersville. And there's lots of parks, Hornets Nest Park, North Mech Park. There's a bunch of parks that have a lot of wooded area that kind of is that kind of boundary between city and suburb. And so this one is no different. And I have never seen this thing before. I don't know how long it's been there. I talked to a park ranger. He said that the people from the park service and everything built it. But I've lived in this area for almost 16, 17 years, and I have never hiked in the park and out in the woods this far. But I made a commitment to everybody that I would go out in rural areas and do it. So I found this. And so I named it Community Notice Board and Rest Area at Hornets Nest Park. And the description is, what a great place to be social and catch up on all the news happening in the park. Handmade by members of the Park Society. This is here for all to enjoy. And all that's true. So none of that is I didn't Jamal it up. That's all true. And what you're looking at here is a kind of an elevated platform with stairs and a bench area. And it's got three kind of posts on it where the park service can slip in, like what's going on today, disc golf, picnic, whatever. They can slide those in. It's got a plastic kind of protector, slide in an 8.5 by 12 piece of paper that lets people know what's going on. Now, what I didn't know is this is a very popular trail in the park, and this is also leading to the 18th hole of the disc golf course. And a lot of the disc golfers will sit down there. And I'm sorry, this is where 9 and 18, so it's like halfway through.
Oh, okay.
If you turn right, you go to 9. The other way, you go to or 18, you go to 10. So it's right in the middle. So a lot of disc golfers have kind of claimed this, and they'll take this and they'll have their lunch there. So it really is a good place to be social. So looking at this, Chris, can you tell me why you think the reviews, and I used an upgrade on this, so this just wasn't my area. Can you tell me why you think reviewers would have denied this based on the criteria?
I mean, I looked at this because you posted it in the Discord, and I think you sent this to me too. And I looked at this and I stared at it for like an hour, and I'm like, I don't get it. The only thing that I could think is that it was under tree cover, and you can't really validate that it is where it says it is. So maybe that. But other than that, I don't get it. Like, I don't understand why this is rejected.
So the rejection criteria was private property and other rejection. Those were the two reasons why it said it was rejected, and neither one of them I could understand, because if you look at the full Wayfinder, it showed which shows where the pin is. You could clearly see it was in a park, and it even said the name of the park on there. And other rejection criteria so nebulous that I don't really know how to understand it.
Yeah, I just think that this was people looking for a reason to not approve it.
Right. So as you can see, I got a little note from Niantic. It said, "Dear Blame Jamal, thank you for your waste button nomination appeal. Thank you for your waste button nomination appeal for notice board and rest area at Hornets Nest Park on April the 22nd. Congratulations, Niantic has decided that your nomination should be added as a waste bot." So I was very excited about this. I was just anxiously awaiting for it to pop up on the IITC map so I could go and get it. And you will be getting a gift from this today. It popped up yesterday. So you will be getting a gift from this. I'm going to go and send out a bunch of gifts, and I'm going to hang out there and try to get 4 or 5 gifts so I can send them out to people. And hopefully I can send them out to some people who gave me a 1 star on that and be like, haha, it's in the game.